Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 card review, hit review a card. Released in Clash of Rebellion April 25th and coming to the TCG August 7th. Well, this is Creation Magician, a light spellcaster, pendulum effect monster, level 4, pendulum scale 8, attack 500, defense 1500. Description: pendulum effect, once per turn, you can target one exceed monster you control and one level 5 or higher monster you control. Until the end of this turn, that first target's rank becomes the same number as the second target's level. Unless you control fewer cards than your opponent does, this card's pendulum scale becomes 4. So, monster effect: your opponent takes no battle damage from attacks involving this card. Once per turn, you can target one face up monster you control. This card's attack becomes that monster's current attack until the end of this turn. So as far as the monster effect goes, there's nothing you can do to involve damage to your opponent. It's just a method of you being able to get rid of more monsters. That's all that's for, really. And there's really no way to get around it. You can try to use skill drain, but that's just going to cancel out the effect altogether. And it's just not. It's just meant to help wipe the field of your opponent's monsters. That's all that's for. The pendulum effect is actually interesting because I think that's the first time that we got a card that, well, I've seen a card that manipulates level based on that manipulates a rank based on another monster's level. So that in itself is interesting. And if I'm not mistaken, it's another card that's another magician card that can, I think, allow you to exceed with other exceed monsters. So that effect probably is going towards that. So I can't. So if that's the case, then that's a pretty good effect that this card has because it assists. Because if I'm not mistaken, that other um, magician monster, um, that's also a pendulum monster as well. So that would literally just play right into what that card's effect is. And if that now I haven't seen it yet, but if that's the case, then this is like a that's working towards a good combo. So I really like that aspect of it. So Magician's Circle, obviously I can search it out. I mean, it's only 500 attack, so Magician's Circle literally wouldn't have any problem searching this card out. And one thing that kind of caught my attention is that there's probably some cards, oh, and forgive me if you hear like this background noise, that's actually like the garbage man. I have my window open. But one thing that caught my attention was that, or one thing that just popped into my head, you have some cards in this game that can allow you to take control. I mean, well, not take control, but you have some cards in this game that can allow you to rank up, exceed um, other monsters that they don't have a counterpart to. You know, and all you need to do is have a monster that's one rank lower than the card that you're exceed summoning on top of it. So, with that being said, if you can manipulate a build that can structure around being able to get those monsters out, say for example, if there's how can I put it? Like I can really can't think of any monsters in particular, but let's say for example there's a rank, I don't know, say like 8 monster that can be exceed someone on top of like a rank 7. You use this card's effect, you have like a level 7 on the field, you change say like a rank 4 monster that you have into a rank 7 by using this monster's effect, targeting your level 7 and that rank 4 exceed monster. That rank 4 exceed monster now becomes a rank 7, and then you're able to activate the other exceed monster's effect or activate a rank up magic card and then put that rank 8 on top of that rank 7 now. So that right there, like, I don't know, like there's some manipulation that can be done right there, and I think that's going to make for some good builds, some good interesting builds actually. It's going to be some long ass turns though, but but yeah, like it's going to be some interesting things. So happening with this. So link to this card is going to be in the description. Well, yes. Well, also since it's a light monster, if I'm not mistaken, maybe Honest can be used on it. So I don't know because I haven't seen the effect of Honest, but I think Honest affects all light monsters. If not, then like don't quote me on that. But, yeah, anytime you see a light monster, think Honest. Well, yeah. So link to this card is going to be in the description. You guys can check it out, and I'll see you for the next card review. Peace.